Good morning to those who will listen. It's September 26th, 2024, 11:25 a.m. And this is BP Earth Watch, the real BP Earth Watch. And he's doing the weather here for this Hurricane Helene. So if you look at this map here, it shows where it's going to be headed. And it goes right through Atlanta. I mean, obviously it's not going to be a Cat 3 or 4, but it'll be like a Cat 1 and maybe just a tropical storm, but lots of rain, lots of wind. It's weird. It's going right through Atlanta, and then it's going to go through Nashville. Two big cities. I don't know if you guys have heard, but they're talking about a port strike. The ports, the ships are going to, the employees for the ships are going to go on strike on October 1st, which is only a few days away. And then they're talking about, how bad that could be. I saw some guy that delivers, he's a truck driver, and he takes the goods from the supplies from the ships and then distributes them around, wherever to these stores. So you got all these states right now that are going to get hit with a lot of rain, flooding, wind, and a lot of stores in these areas have been cleaned out of their food and water. So imagine these stores getting cleared out and then not getting restocked because there's a strike. The whole East Coast is supposed to, the ships are not going to be coming in, and they're not going to be unloading these ships onto the trucks that will be delivering them to these stores. And then gas, there won't be no gas. So there might be shortages of gasoline and rationing of gasoline in some of these states too, if they don't get anything done. Supposedly the President B, JB, he is not interfering with the strike, so he's going to let it happen. So if it does happen, there could be some bad things going on for some of these states and cities on the East Coast. So just a little warning, if you live anywhere near on the East Coast, you might want to get some extra food and water. Even if you're not in the path of this hurricane, it might be a good idea, because, eventually stores are going to run out of goods and there won't be nothing left. And if they're not restocking them, people might be in trouble. So just a little alert warning there. What was I going to say? Hold on. I can't remember what I was going to say, but my sister lives, if you're looking in Florida, I'm guessing that red square there, that's about where Tampa is. She's a little bit north of there. So right at this point in time, they're not going to get hit directly, but they're going to get a lot of rain and wind. They're talking up to 70-mile-an-hour winds where she's at tonight, and a lot of rain and possible some flooding. She's a little bit inland, so it's not right on the coast there of the Gulf of Mexico side, but she's still going to be getting hit. There was reports going out in her area that there was mandatory evacuations, but I'm not. Apparently, a lot of people are going to just hunker down. It all depends on this path, if it changes or not. I guess during the overnight, it kind of moved a little more towards the east, but then it went back towards the north again. It went back a little west, and then to the north. So it just depends on where it's going. So if anybody's on the East Coast, if anybody's in this area of where the hurricane is, obviously, because they're saying Tallahassee is going to get hit, but now it's a little bit to the east of Tallahassee. So they're saying anybody that's in that area, it's going to be Cat 3, maybe Cat 4. And they're saying that if you have to evacuate in that area, they say you will not survive. That's what they're saying. You will not live through this storm if you're in the direct path of this thing in the Florida Panhandle. So just a little alert for everybody. If you're on the East Coast, obviously if you're in the path of the hurricane, be alert and, evacuate if you have to. But anywhere on the East Coast, if there's no goods coming in, you might want to stock up on some food and water. Thanks for watching. God bless.